Silent Hill doesn't judge James Sunderland. It listens to him. From the moment he arrives, James is trapped in a cycle, one that forces him to confront the darkest part of himself. The town doesn't simply torment him. It repeats the same memory over and over, shaping every street, every monster, every moment around the guild that brought him there in the first place. Much of what Silent Hill is saying can truly be missed on a normal playthrough. And I don't blame you, but these small little details uncovered by the community over the years, they're gonna reveal something far more unsettling. This town that reflects its visitors rather than condemns them. So Silent Hill doesn't teach you through punishment. It honestly teaches you through recognition. So I guess the real question is, what is Silent Hill itself? Is it a place that punishes the guilty, or just a place that listens and answers? We begin Silent Hill 2 believing the same thing James Sunderland does, that he came into this town for his wife, a woman he loved, and according to him has been dead for 3 years. But the moment he steps foot into this town, it becomes very clear that something is wrong, because this journey isn't about answers, it's more of a descent. He walks straight into hell, but this hell was shaped entirely by his own mind, because this place doesn't give you a hostile feeling in a traditional sense. It feels deliberate, as if it recognizes you. So if you pay close attention, even the fog behaves unnaturally. It shifts in parts as James moves forward, revealing only what needs to be revealed, never too much or never too little. Paths clear just long enough to guide him, then close behind him. It feels less like just random atmosphere, and it's more of an intention. So you can say that this town is not blocking his way, it low-key guides it. And as he walks, the town slowly starts unfolding pieces of his life back to him. And it's not through dialogue, it's through sound and form, or nature itself. It's even the creatures are not obstacles, but more of an expression. And this really matters because every monster he encounters feels personal. These aren't some random horrors that just pop out. These are reflections, distorted representations of traits he carried long before he even arrived to this town. Take a look at the lion figures in particular. They look less like enemies and more like a confession made of flesh. Their bound forms and muffled movements resemble something suffocating, hidden or restrained, much like the truth he refuses to speak out loud. They embody this lie he tells himself every day, that Mary's death was only result of her illness and nothing else mattered. So he felt he bare no responsibility beyond grief. But this town doesn't accept that version of events. This town forces him to relive this denial repeatedly, reshaping it into something he can just no longer ignore. Every encounter strips away another layer of person he believed he was. That resentment, that exhaustion, that feeling he couldn't admit while she was alive. So you can say this town didn't summon James to punish him, but more to confront him. And honestly, no matter how long it takes, this town makes one thing clear: you will not leave until you accept the truth you're running from. And that beneath grief, James's feelings were far more complicated than love alone. And that part of him felt something he has spent years denying. Because honestly, the truth is simple. You don't go to Silent Hill to find answers. You go there because you already know them. Think about it. That's why this letter is so important. We can all agree that that letter isn't just real. It couldn't be. And yet, he still goes there anyways. Not because it's true, but it allows him to keep pretending. So one thing is clear is that James wasn't there for Mary, and Silent Hill didn't summon him for that. It brought him there for the truth he refuses to face. If you listen closely, and this is easy to miss, something strange begins to reveal itself. Every time Mary dies in Silent Hill, she returns, and when she does, she carries no memory of what happened before, no awareness of her previous death. She just simply continues, speaking as if nothing is wrong, waiting, promising she'll be there and wait for him.
I'll be waiting.
I'll find some way to... I'll come back, I promise.
This detail is small, it's almost quiet, but it changes a lot. And it supports the theory long discussed by the Silent Hill community, the idea that this story exists inside a loop. Now listen to this. A cycle built on denial, because the truth is never accepted, so this town basically resets this pain and begins again. Mary returns, the lie survives, and the town is allowed to just repeat the suffering. But this doesn't stop here. Scattered throughout the town, there are these bodies, slumped in corners or lying in hallways, discarded like forgotten failures. And at first glance, they just feel like more of a set dressing. But there's a disturbing discovery that completely changes this meaning entirely. When these bodies were examined closely, I guess like enhanced, brightened, or studied more, their faces begin to resemble the same man that is wandering the fog, James. So these aren't just random corpses, these are echoes, kind of like failed versions, evidence of past attempts that ended the same way, with either denial, collapse, and death. And each one marks another moment where James just didn't accept the truth, and the town responded by starting over again. In this way, Silent Hill doesn't trap someone physically, it erodes them mentally. Each return leaves the mind weaker, more fractured, more vulnerable. And the craziest part is that it doesn't need to invent new horrors for you. It simply deepens the ones that are already there. And that's the unsettling part. It makes James suffer only because he deserves it. Imagine being placed in a town like this. One that doesn't allow secrets to stay buried. One that literally forces every hidden thought or spoken feeling to take shape around you. We all carry things we've never said out loud. It's either regret or shame. It's just thoughts we've locked away and dealt with internally. But Silent Hill does not let you do that. It drags the truth into the open, twisted, distorted, and literally impossible to ignore. And depending on how strong your mind is, you either endure or you break. The endings of the story of this game, they're not rewards or punishment. They're more just outcomes, reflections of how much truth a person is willing to face. Just being in Silent Hill isn't a journey. It's more of psychological torture, and it makes sure you know it. There's a specific moment involving a CRT in the hospital. When you come in, you can tell that obviously there's no cable and there's the random static rain sound that it plays. More of just an unsettling noise, if you want to call it that. But what if I can tell you that this sound isn't random? Decoded by the community, it is said to be Morse code, and there's a message hidden behind that noise. A loop, repeating endlessly, translating into just 3 words. Again, and again, and again. So the crazy part here is that this town is not rushing you towards an ending. It's waiting patiently for your acceptance. In Pyramid Head, more than an executioner, he was a punisher, basically a reminder, this presence that followed you closely until the truth was finally spoken out loud. And the moment the truth is acknowledged, the moment that lie collapses, he disappears. Not defeated, but dismissed. Because his purpose is complete. And this is where Silent Hill reveals its true nature. Calling it a living entity isn't entirely metaphorical. It's accurate, because this town doesn't present the same world to everyone who enters it, and the clearest contrast form comes in the form of a child, Laura. She moves through something entirely different. She has a quiet town, a place to explore, somewhere that almost feels playful, and not because she's just naive, but it's because she has nothing buried inside her. No secrets eating away at her mind, or no truth she's just running from. So Silent Hill has nothing to reflect back, and that's the point. This town doesn't just punish you indiscriminately, it responds precisely. Because acceptance isn't something this town gives, it's something it waits for. Don't forget to leave a comment on what I might have missed that can let people that don't know about this masterpiece understand the importance of knowing about a character like James Sunderland and his mental trauma. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up for more, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on this journey of beautiful character writing.